Welcome to the You Choose podcast. We're so glad you're here. Please take a moment, pause this podcast right now, and share it with someone you think would find this podcast interesting. We would really appreciate it. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com. That's the letter U, choosepodcast.com, and find the different ways that you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And without further ado, let's get into the adventure you choose. We are finally back for more danger in your house.
Danger
That's
on
what
the track.
We teased Eddie that we should do a contest. Whoever wins, Eddie or Lee, gets to come to your house and make decisions for your whole day for you.
Let us live your life for one day.
And we'll just do it all on choose your own adventure style. So we'll do the dumbest, most violent things possible because that's what we do in these choose your own adventure books. It's We get a battery. We get a battery. We don't think, hey, that should go on our flashlight or our fire alarm. We think, hey, that goes in a taser.
Ooh, exactly. We see a pocket knife and we're like, this is if only I could stab more chimps with this pocket knife.
Yes.
My only regret.
Talking about, if you're new to the podcast, we go through these old choose your own adventure books. In this case, we're going through a game, the House of Danger game, which is based on the House of Danger choose your own adventure book. And so that's what we're doing. And when we do these live, if you're in the chat on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, you can type in the chat when we get to decision point, and that will guide the story for us. And you can go to youchoosepodcast.com and listen to previous episodes where we tase people, we beat up people for their money, and we kill chimps.
Yeah, exactly. It's like really all friends are for us is living, breathing ATM machines. That's all friends are.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm taking your money.
And stab in the back. So
exactly.
Sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I said, we see a friend's back and we're like, ooh, a handy place to store my knives.
Oh, kitchen knife set. Oh, ooh, great. It's like a perfect place for this. So when we get a Christmas gift and it's a knife set, we're like, ooh, hey, Aunt Gertrude, could you turn around so I can put these knives away?
I just got to store them someplace sensible. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing weird here.
Yeah. What's wrong with this? They go to your kitchen. They just have people in the kitchen with knives on their backs.
Like, knives aren't supposed to be stored in people, right? Say, what?
Yeah.
Talking crazy. I feel like we'd be remiss if we didn't at least point out our small hiatus there for a little bit.
Yes. So if you listen live or watch live or even listen, we took a few weeks off because life gets in the way sometimes, but we're back and we are ready to tase some chimps and get some money.
So many chimps to tase, so little time. Like we said before, if you're listening to this on the audio podcast, be sure to tune in. Tonight's date is July 24th.
Yep.
July 24th, Monday. So every 2 weeks, starting now, we'll be on doing Choose Your Own Adventure live, and you can be part of the show. You can come into the comments, make us laugh. We'll shout out to you, and you can help steer the adventure.
Definitely. So let's get started with the game, and we'll quickly go through our inventory that we have here. We've got a key card, crystalline cap, a first aid kit, which we've never used, and I don't know that we ever will.
Haven't needed to yet, baby. Yeah. Although we did die one time.
Yeah, maybe.
Binoculars. Remember that
we did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we totally died.
A battery, a water bottle, a Dagwood sandwich, and a pocket knife. So definitely the pocket knife and the binoculars are a mainstay for an 80s child.
Oh yeah. Like pockets were only meant for pocket knives.
Correct. That's all you use them for. And then we have our psychic meter. We are 4 on the psychic level. We've really struggled. I can't seem to get past level 1, but our danger meter is really low. So we can take a few hits from some chimps and we'll be just fine.
Chimp hits. Listen, nothing's going to slow down a kid from the 80s. I got my eerie light going. Welcome to Choose Your Own Death Adventure. You shall die again. I just needed a light so I could look at my cards here. It's dark here.
So we are ready for chapter 4. And we will get started here. And like I said, when we get to decision point, just chime in the chat. So I will get started with chapter 4, House of Danger.
The Hideout.
The Hideout. Yes, this is the Hideout. So we go through this just like a book, and it's pretty slick. Yep, there we go. All right. After encountering dangers outside the house, facing multiple ghosts inside the house, discovering an underground laboratory, and stumbling upon angry chimpanzees, you're ready to get some answers about this place.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I'm sick of this. And the nightmares that brought you here. The mysterious phone call I got this morning, you say? It was you, wasn't it? Phone call? What phone call? Wait, it couldn't have found a way to access the phone lines, could it? Professor Marsden eyed wide. Then he sees the look on your face and shakes his head. Well, that's not important right now, he says. Something about his tone leads you to suspect it is important, but you don't push it. If you've managed to get this far, you must be quite the aspiring detective. Man, we're always patting ourselves on the back.
Man, just when I started to doubt me, I forgot to believe in me always.
Yes.
You're perfect.
Exactly.
The more you know.
All right. And psychic investigator, you add. See, we just find more ways. You know, when I haven't humble bragged enough, we just humble brag some more.
You're like, I think I'm the most humble person I know.
Yeah. Hate to tell everybody, but I am the most humble person in this room.
I am.
Yes. You go on to tell him about the recurring nightmares that drove you to delve into this whole bizarre mystery. Nightmares, he asks? Fascinating. If your dreams mean what I think they do, then I'm glad you're here. I can explain more later, but right now, getting to the neuron inhibitor mainframe is the crucial thing. It's the only way to retake the lab from my dastardly former lab assistant, Carol. Yeah, just doesn't invoke a lot of fear.
Carol.
Like,
I guess pre-Tiger King it didn't, but now maybe.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe it does.
Okay, fair enough.
I know.
It says the name with a hoarse whisper, as if speaking it aloud could summon some ancient evil. Together,
the caroling.
Yes. Together, we discover a source. Start over. Together, we discovered a source of technology far beyond anything this world has ever seen. But she betrayed me. She used our work to take control of the chimpanzees and to start a counterfeiting ring with a local crime syndicate. So, let me get this straight. You found this amazing technology and you thought, counterfeiting and chimpanzees. I don't
listen.
Action.
Where else are you going to get a chimpanzee counterfeiting ring other than You Choose podcast? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm sick of this.
Only here
when we talk about counterfeit chimps that you got to kill with a lead pipe and a pocket knife.
Exactly. It's crazy. We made scientific discoveries worthy of Einstein and Galileo, and then the best you could do was a counterfeiting ring with chimpanzees.
Right?
Even hold the world hostage with a laser or something like that.
I've unlocked technology never seen before human eyes. Time to make these monkeys make fake money.
Wow. Again, only on the You Choose podcast.
It's the best. Right.
And then she just uses it all to ... He trails off. I'm sorry. I've been locked in here so long that I've forgotten my manners. Now that you've freed me, I can open a secret passage for you that would lead to the neuroinhibitor mainframe. It will take you through the area where our most experimental work was being conducted. Be careful. It can get dangerous in there. It's just me who's going, you ask, with fear in your voice. Now all of a sudden we're getting timid.
Now we're scared.
Yeah.
Where's your pep talk now there, buddy?
Yeah, exactly. Where was that confidence
9-year-old
a bit ago?
Where's your psychic investigator diploma now?
Yeah, let me see that. Is that signed?
Hint, nowhere.
Yeah. Yes, he says, I'll need to monitor your progress from the operations room where I have access to the security system. Here, use this earpiece so we can communicate. Draw clue card 91 to discover your goal. So it is disable the neuroinhibitor mainframe. Okay, well, obviously, kind of
That's our clue card.
The clear glass door leads to the temporal manipulation lab. The professor continues. The frosted glass door goes to the psychic development room. The professor takes off for the operations room at the secret passage as the secret passage opens from the empty jail cell next door. The two glass doors are now before you. Too bad the professor didn't explain which route was the best way to get to the neuroinhibitor mainframe. All right, here's our choices.
Here we go. Choice time.
If you try the temporal manipulation lab, go to story card 96. If you try the psychic development room, go to story card 115. So temporal manipulation lab, the TML, or the psychic development
or the PDR.
Let us know in the chat.
PDR, instead of public display of affection, public displays of rage. PDR.
That's right. That's what we are.
That's the name of our band.
Jesse was here. He'd say, well, where's the saloon?
Right. He'd say, go to the saloon.
Al in the chat from Omug Comics.
Al just likes PDR because it's one letter away from PBR. That's what he's excited about. And it's like
probably, yes.
Yeah.
Of course. All right.
Yeah.
So that is 115. We'll give it another second here while we get to card 115. Eddie, that would be you.
You know, while we're waiting, everybody who's watching, listening, recommend to your friends. Listen to this You Choose podcast. Relive the 1980s all over again. Remember those books that you kept dying on? Remember those books that you got reincarnated as a Christmas ornament?
Yes.
That couldn't save yourself. Relive the tragedy and horror of being in the 80s with us every other Monday night.
Relive the frustration of never being a shark.
Dude, real quick. So anybody listening, it's Shark Week this week.
Oh, yeah.
On Discovery Channel. It's Shark Week. And my soon-to-be stepson and I took him with me on a little business trip just to get him out of the house and he could just hang out with me. I was in a small town south of here. And we picked up a video game in the store called Maneater. And it's literally You Are a Shark, the video game. Look at your face. It is You Are a Shark, the video game. You're a shark, a fisherman catches you, cuts you with his knife, and now you have a vendetta against this fisherman. And I have to show you. It's the best.
We have to post some pictures of that. We finally did it.
We can be a shark. This is a miracle of modern 21st century video gaming. Thumbing our nose back almost 40 years, 35 years into the past. We can be a shark. Thank you very much.
Oh, man. All right.
So we'll go. Yeah, PDR.
PDR 115.
115. Here we go. Jumping quite ahead in the deck here.
We are.
This is a very fun game, by the way, everybody. This is probably like one of the, this is a hit. When it's been played, people who've played it have had a good time.
They have.
Here we go. The room features several rows of blue metal chairs. Dome-shaped helmets attached to odd-looking devices hang above the chairs. There's also a large glass tube, big enough for you to step into. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
With a door on the side. A green button is accessible from inside the tube. You slowly realize you've seen these machines before in photos in the reference book Ghosts and Ghouls, which you have on your bookshelf back home. I have 2 copies, one signed, and one for reading.
One or maybe pristine. Yeah. One signed pristine. Yes.
I didn't even open it. Still in the package. Yeah.
Exactly.
The photos were in a chapter about how rogue parapsychologists were attempting to give ordinary people psychic abilities. If you remember correctly, the blue chairs are attached to machines intended to give the subject pyrokinesis, the ability to start fires with mind control. The large glass tube is an energizing chamber that gives people telekinesis, the ability to move objects with one's mind. both seem ready to go.
Oh boy.
A metal stairwell on the far side of the room leads to some sort of observation booth, which overlooks the room you're in and possibly others. If you sit in one of the pyrokinesis chairs, go to story card 117. If you enter the telekinesis energizing chamber, go to story card 106. If you skip this weird experiment and climb the stairs to the observation booth, go to story card 99. So do we go to the PC, the pyrokinesis chair, or do we go to the TEC, the telekinesis energizing chamber? Or do we avoid all of it and go to the observation room?
There's the choices. All right. Oh,
Okay.
says in the chair. So
ooh, give him the chair. That's where
give him the chair. That's 117.
Right. The chair is 117.
We'll give it another second just in case somebody else wants to chime in, but otherwise it's the ability to start fires with our minds. Oh boy, I can see where an 80s kid's gonna go with this.
Dude, so right out of the gate, move stuff with your mind or set fires with your mind, Lee. What are you doing?
I know. Or stab something. I need to stab something.
You know, I'm going with move stuff with my mind because I could just move lighter fluid to a match or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, oh, listen, I want telekinesis. I want to be able to like move French fries into the ketchup into my mouth, not just start fires. That's only good at like cookouts, camping trips.
The way we are as this kid, he's always looking to stab or zap something. He's like, so can I use my taser with my mind?
Yeah,
can
I mind tase
things? Hey, I can do my laundry while I'm sitting on my couch. He's like, yeah, but can I tase somebody?
Yeah. Sir, please just sign the lease. But can I tase someone?
You mean I can tase somebody from my living room?
You mean after I sign the lease, I can tase someone?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, man. Whatever. So I think we're sitting hot in the chair there, Lee.
Yes, we are. So 117. As soon as you sit down on the cold metal seat, a dome helmet drops onto your head and begins rewiring your neural pathways to activate mysterious, previously untapped portions of your brain. Oh. It's fun. It's fun, Eddie.
Wicked fun. Oh,
I like that.
Cooking my mind.
It's fun! Exclamation point. Okay. And more importantly, it gives you the ability to create fire with a simple thought.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. Oh. All sorts of things. Creating fire is easy, but actually controlling it is a different story.
Oh,
once you realize you've lit your shirt ablaze, all your panicked attempts to diminish the flame with your mind only creates more of them. You burn yourself up in mere seconds. The end. Move back 2 spaces on the psychic scale and return to 15. So
I can hear Al laughing from here. Yeah, the man lives 10 minutes away from me. I can hear him laughing.
I love
here. Look at this illustration.
In the chair, ablaze.
One would argue if you could start fire, if you become pyrokinetic, that you would somehow become fireproof at that point.
You would think so.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, like the Human Torch.
Al with the great comeback. Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, he knew.
Okay, he knew Al, or whoever else is in the chat. So 106 or 99. So the telekinesis energizing chamber, or let's just skip all this nonsense and go to the observation booth. See if we can find some chimps or something. All right. So
now, I would say telekinesis would come in handy.
Yes, I agree.
Because you could levitate 50 pocket knives and be like,
boom, just throw them all.
Again, they're like, Magneto's so cool. He can lift metal things. I'm like, Professor X can literally lift anything with his mind.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, all right. He says, let's go to the observation deck and find some chimps.
Just skipping the telekinesis there.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
That's an oh yeah.
Right. Hit that again. I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah.
There it is. That's so good. It's one of the best things ever.
Little macho man in your life. All right, 99. I think
99.
I did the last one, so that would be you, Eddie.
All right, sir. 99. Feeling fine. Now that we got rebooted from our
We're turned ourselves into a charcoal briquette.
literally.
Literally.
The observation booth has thick windows that look down into a circular chamber where you see a human-sized chimp in a hospital gown sitting at a table. The poor animal's head is shaved and hugely swollen. Electrodes are attached to pulsing veins. Ew. What kind of veins, Lee?
Pulsing.
Ah!
Like a heartbeat. Yes.
The chimp is gazing intently at a small wooden boat which is floating in midair above the table. The chimpanzee sees you, and the moment his eyes meet yours, you start to black out. You break eye contact just before losing consciousness and decide you'd better exit this room quickly. Next to a fire extinguisher on the wall is a map, which gives you a quick overview of this area. You orient yourself and see that the observation booth is next to the cryogenics lab and the supercomputer. Supercomputer.
Supercomputer.
With supercomputer. Give me a supercomputer.
I'm super.
I need more RAMs.
Come on.
And my supercomputer. We all know for me with a supercomputer. Mona.
Mona.
With a supercomputer.
Angela, give me that computer.
Give me the thumb drives. Hey.
We're mixing our 80s sitcoms.
If you go to the cryogenics lab, go to story card 93. If you check out the supercomputer room, go to story card 109. By the way, they're sneaking in a little Christian reference here. Sorry, like, oh.
Well, look at the size of that little sail.
I know that boat ain't going nowhere, chimp.
Yeah,
I guess with your psychic mind powers, it can, but
to lift a little boat.
It's like, do you like my boat? She's like, no, it has no sail.
Oh,
he likes to levitates you. He rips you apart with his mind.
Yeah, he's like, don't criticize my art skills. How dare you?
We're so like judgmental and crappy as a human. We're judging a telekinetic chimp on how
like, that's all you can lift, huh? All right.
Al goes, never killed anyone.
Oh yeah, of course not.
No.
Yeah, we all have seen Superman 3.
Oh yeah. Superman 3, bro.
Yeah.
That movie, three things really. First, actually 4 things. First thing, I'm confused. Why is Richard Pryor hanging out with Superman?
Hey.
Confusion number 2. Seeing Superman be a jerk, you know?
Yes.
And we said, like, Black Kryptonite is supposed to make him like a total like psychopath. And it's like he's more of just like a douche.
Yeah. Jerk. Breaking glasses.
Superman. He's breaking glasses at the bar. He's straightening out the Leaning Tower of Pisa. He's causing oil spills. That was pretty rough. That was pretty bad.
That was.
And then seeing him duke it out with his good self and bad self. To this day, I think about that scene, by the way.
That is actually pretty cool.
It's a good scene, man. If you are all having those adult struggles, we're grappling the good Superman, the bad one. I love it. It helps out.
Yeah. It does.
And then last but not least, when that robot lady comes out and you see her get turned into the machine and she comes out, she's like a robo zombie. I wasn't ready for that as a kid.
No, I wasn't either.
No.
I was like, wow.
I had nightmares.
It's dark.
Yeah. Was not ready.
No.
So Al wants us to go to the supercomputer.
Supercomputer.
109.
9. That's me. As soon as you enter the room, the computer lights up.
Ooh.
Present your credentials. The digital voice demands. It must be the computer. You mutter something. Yeah, super. You mutter something about being a new lab assistant. I judge that to be false. Ooh. You have come here seeking answers. My memory banks contain all the information you desire, but access is forbidden.
Ooh.
You don't see a keyboard. So apparently voice commands are the only way to interact with this thing. Unless, of course, you can best me in a competition of my choosing, the computer continues. Be wary, human. No flesh creature has ever defeated me and my limitless mind. So we got a bragging computer.
Yep. You just dump a Coke on it.
Yeah, exactly. If you agree to compete with the supercomputer, draw a 97. I mean, why not? A compartment opens in the computer's casing and a robotic arm extends from inside. The supercomputer wants to arm wrestle you.
There it is.
Man,
Rip its arm off.
we have no strength enhancements, so we have to roll a 3 or higher. So
We got a Dagwood sandwich. What good is that for?
no.
Does that not give us strength?
Come on. I know. Unfortunately not.
I know it gives Al Garrison strength.
All right.
Supercomputer
Go ahead and
strength.
roll. We rolled a 3, so we win.
Yeah.
102.
That's right, supercomputer. Who knows how super now, are you?
We beat it in arm. We beat a computer.
You come home like, oh, how was your day, honey? Oh, not so bad. I just got done beating a computer and arm wrestling. Yeah.
So this is what we won. You defeat the supercomputer and gain access to its files. One is a diagram of a rod-shaped device called the Quantum Synthesis Stabilizer.
Ooh.
If you have clue 39, keep this item and move forward 2 spaces on the psychic meter. 39. Let me look. We do not. Okay.
Dang it.
If you do not have clue 39, discard this card.
Dang it. We beat the computer's arms for nothing.
Nothing.
Does it show an illustration of the computer with an arm?
No, it does not.
How did we arm wrestle the computer?
It just said that an arm came out of a compartment on the side.
Nice.
Is what it said. Let's see.
A fleshy arm comes out of the side of the computer.
Yeah. So a compartment opens in the computer's casing and a robotic arm extends from inside it.
Okay, there we go.
Wants to arm wrestle you. Yep. So robotic arm. And we didn't get to keep it.
Oh man. And it plays the soundtrack to Over the Top.
Yeah, there we go. So we get this.
Yep.
Oh well. Okay.
That's what we get.
Says go back to story card 109. And okay, here we go. So we got some options here. There are 2 doors leading out of the supercomputer room. You start to open one door and the computer shouts, "Do not attempt to enter the armory." You start to open the other door and the computer shouts, "Do not attempt to enter the observatory." This computer may be pushy, but it's also quite informative. Take the observatory door, go to 108. If you take the armory door, go to story card 94. So observatory or armory door. Yeah, I like Al's reference. We have to go over the top. Remember the Stallone movie, Over the Top?
Arm wrestling movie. Trucker arm wrestling movie.
Yes.
I demand an over the top badass Lenny Vernon comic.
There you go. Ooh, that would be great. Yeah, Lenny Vernon versus Stallone. You got to put the hat backwards and
crank
some
back.
oil.
Ting, 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 ting. Or he has to fight like a cyborg or like a robot that thinks it's Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, even better.
And then the hat like automatically turns itself backwards. Ting, 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 ting.
That'd be great.
Over the top mode, engaged. As if Big Al would pick anything other than the armory.
So armory it is. So
94.
94.
We're up and down this deck tonight.
We're all over the place.
You enter the armory. Bear with me here, adjusting my light. You enter the armory. The door closes behind you, and then you hear it lock automatically. The room is nearly empty, and you realize with a shudder that whatever weapons are usually kept here are probably in the hands of people or chimps roaming the halls outside. The one thing left is a massive artillery gun mounted on a swivel in the center of the room. There are also a bunch of lockers lining one wall if you'd like to search through them. Optional challenge. Search the lockers if you are a level 3 or higher on the psychic scale.
We are not.
Add a +1 to your roll in addition to the any challenge booster. Do we have one of these eyeball challenge boosters?
Let me look.
Yes, we do. We get +2.
Aha!
So we're probably okay.
So yeah, win. So we have to get a 3 or higher to win.
Yeah, but we actually, so as long as we pretty much win automatically because we get a +2 for having the binoculars. So
Sure.
This is a shoe in. So I mean, I'll roll, but
Yeah.
I rolled a 4, so it doesn't matter.
Nice.
So,
We double win.
double win.
So we draw clue 92. So while we find the lockers.
Okay, so
It's a gun that shoots pocket knives.
yeah, there you go. You find a tech catalog. Yeah. You find a tech catalog with details on an object called a hypersonic isotropic resonator. Wow. Hyper isotropic resonator. If you have clue night 87, keep this item.
So a hyper squared, huh?
We have clue card 87, which is the crystalline cap. So we get to keep this.
Nice.
And you get to move forward 2 spaces on the psychic.
Ooh, yeah. Now we're a level 3.
Woohoo, we're up to 4 now. Nice.
Now we have those pulsing chimp veins in our forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a door here, and you can see through its window that it leads into a stairwell. Unfortunately, this door is locked. The artillery gun you found has a shell in it, though, so you could probably blast your way through. As a matter of fact, why limit yourself? With that thing, you could probably get through the wall opposite the door. Instant shortcut. If you blow a hole through the wall, through the door for the stairwell, go to story card 108. If you blow a hole through the wall, go to story card 97.
This is awesome.
So to reference, so do we shoot a hole in the door, or to reference a Lenny Vernon comic, do we shoot a hole in the wall?
This is so good. This is so us. We're like,
I know.
Again, the battery, taser, gun,
Door,
the wall.
door, wall. That's almost like a.
Why would I use the door when I have this gun to make a hole in the wall?
Al replies with everything that we were thinking. There it is. Wall. Duh.
Of course it goes through the wall.
I think Macho Man's got something to say about shooting a hole through a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. All right, so we go through the wall, go to story card 97. That's you, Mr. Lee.
So when you see a artillery gun, I think, wall maker or hole.
Yeah.
Wall maker.
Yeah, this is instant door creator.
You carefully navigate stray chunks of masonry and find yourself in a laboratory. There's a closet-sized metal box here, big enough for you to get into, connected to a computer terminal. Some notes you find scattered on the desktop contain terms like DNA decoding unit and cellular replicator. You know what this thing is for. Clones. It makes clones. You're sure of it. Well, 90% sure. I can't believe we actually question our intelligence.
There's a 8% chance I'm wrong, and there's a 2% chance I'm mega right.
And 100% sure, or 100% chance I'm amazing.
And a 101% because I do amazing extra credit.
Exactly.
Remember extra credit?
Oh yeah,
you could do that in school. Did you do any? I did it all the time.
If I wasn't doing
it as much as I could.
I got to do as much as I can. I was not.
I know.
There's a flashing red light on the terminal that might mean something's not working properly, but the computer is so old it uses punch cards. You just know that trying to figure out what's wrong with this computer would be a huge pain. You're like, I could do it, but I really don't
it's not Gatling, it's not artillery shell through the wall easy, right?
Yeah. I'm amazing and all, but
I mean, come on. Yeah, exactly.
There's a time clock on the wall above a column of time cards with a handwritten index card that says observatory employees. Next to it is a stairway leading upwards. Free action. If you are a level 4 or higher, which we are, thank goodness, you can search the computer to determine the meaning of the blinking red light. To do so, raise danger meter by 1 and raise the danger meter by 1 and draw clue card 99.
Yeah.
So we'll raise the danger meter by 1. We're still on a 3, so that's fine. And then go to clue card 99. A message flashes on the screen. Warning, moral alignment circuits are malfunctioning.
Uh-oh.
All clones produced under these conditions are evil.
Ooh, evil clones.
We made evil clones, evil chimp clones.
You know, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You make enough clones, you're going to get an evil one.
Oh, yeah. All right. So here's our choices. Oh, man, this is good. If you try to clone yourself, go to story card 116. If you take the stairs to the observatory, go to story card 108. I already know what's going to happen. I mean,
yeah,
we clone ourselves or don't we clone ourselves?
Right.
On the chat.
Given the chance that they're going to be evil too.
Oh, exactly. We just found out the system's malfunctioning. Hey, why not? Why not make clones?
Shall I make malfunctioning clones?
Man.
The best kind of clones?
Is the malfunctioning kind. The only good clone is a malfunctioning clone.
It's the multiplicity rules.
Cloning yourself never killed anyone.
He's not wrong.
Famous words.
Because you just got copies running around.
Yeah, they're bad. All right, Eddie.
Page 116.
Evil clones.
Right. That was 116. Yep.
116. Yep.
Ooh. This goes with my my comment on the other podcast I'm on, Paranormal Dads, where I said, if you ever run across a doppelganger of yourself in public, you have to engage in combat right there.
Right there. Don't even hesitate.
Don't hold back. It's you or them. You know, someone's trying to take over someone else's life.
Somebody's got to go, and it's not going to be you.
It's not going to be me, baby. It's going to be the other guy, the other clone. The cloning chamber switches on automatically when you step inside, scanning you with some kind of energy that leaves every square inch of your body tingling uncomfortably. This isn't a good tingle.
No, not a good tingle.
You stumble out, dazed, and glance back just in time to see the chamber filled with a blinding light. Abominations being made right before your very eyes.
Your eyes, yes.
When you've blinked the vision back into your eyes, you find yourself face to face with your exact duplicate. It's a little unsettling. What are you even supposed to do when you first meet? Meet yourself. Shake hands, hug. Both answers wrong. Kill.
Kill. Yeah.
Apparently, you've misread the situation entirely, and the proper response is punching because your evil clone grimaces in rage and lunges for your throat. See?
Right.
You hesitated. Required. Look at this, by the way. This is us fighting our clone.
See.
Look at that.
Punching. Here we go.
Required challenge. Oh, there it is. Do another couple of them. There it is.
How about a slap?
Oh, yeah. Clone fights. Required challenge. Fight your clone.
Fight.
If you win, draw clue 93. If you lose, draw clone. Draw clue 104.
Okay, so we got a modifier because we have our pocket knife, so which just gives us a +1. All we have to do is roll a 3 or higher. So
we're pulling out a clone. We're pulling out a knife in this clone fight. Ha! Clone.
Easy win.
You might be me, but you're a less stabby me.
Yes. Look at me stabbing. I can stab. I don't
Yeah.
need no fists. So we win. Draw clue card 95.
Don't bring a fist to a clone knife fight.
Knife fight. There you go. Here we go. You beat your clone back into the chamber and hit unclone. Ooh.
Unclone.
But
Oh,
hit the
or
unclone.
kill. Is that what we meant to say?
Then you watch as the evil version of yourself implodes, screaming into nothingness. You then head to the observatory. Wow. We don't even mourn ourselves. We're just,
You're like,
okay.
did I do a murder?
Okay. Anyway, where was I? It's like,
Exactly. Can you do the more you know? And now you know what murdering, and now you know what murder feels like.
oh.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
Unclone.
Unclone.
Or kill. Let's not sanitize this.
Killed ourselves.
I might not be a shark, but I'm a clone killer.
Clone killer. But look what we
Insane
get
clone
for our
posse.
clone. We get to move forward one space on the psychic scale. So we're a 5
Ooh.
now.
It made us more psychic.
Yeah. We get to lower the danger meter back down and go to story card 108.
108.
We just killed ourselves.
Is it suicide?
And
Is that what, did I just do a suicide?
I kind of wonder. See, 108, I think is what it said. Okay. So we go back to, I think that is you, right, Eddie? Yes. No, that's me.
And what page is that? Oh, what?
108.
108. That is you.
Yeah, that's me. You go up the long flight of stairs that leads to an observatory. Well, so this is just a long way to get us to the observatory. That's where they wanted us to go all along.
Fresh from murder.
But, we killed the clone, arm wrestled a supercomputer. Hey.
I mean, listen. It's like 5 minutes ago, I didn't know what it felt like to kill somebody or be cloned. And now I know how both those things feel like.
Exactly. And how to cut a hole in a wall with a machine gun.
Yeah, life is weird.
That's a Tuesday for us.
Yeah, I know. This is a regular Choose Your Own Adventure Monday.
Yeah. It's actually kind of quiet today.
Yeah. I only killed one clone tonight.
You go up a long flight of stairs that leads to an observatory where you find Professor Marsden staring at the stars.
Ooh.
How did you get here first, you ask? It's all my fault, he murmurs sadly, lost in thought.
I agree.
We reached out to the stars, and they reached back.
Ooh.
When the creatures made contact, we got greedy and captured him for further study. Yeah, exactly. Think of your creepiest UFO story.
Yeah.
Boom. That's it. Let's see. I fear your nightmares mean he's sending out telepathic messages in hopes of being rescued. If you want them to end, you must set the creature free. This is why, the professor continues. We need to take back the compound from Carol, disable the neuroinhibitor mainframe controlling the chimpanzees, and free the alien ambassador. Carol watches over the mainframe constantly, he continues, so you'll be heading into great danger. Make sure you're fully prepared before you move on. There's a hallway to the mess hall and a back door that leads outside the house. All right, so this is the end of chapter 4. And you do to go back if you want to, but we will not do that. Let's see.
So we did not complete the objective for this one, did we?
Well, let's see. Okay, if you try the mess hall, go to 119. If you leave the house through the back door, go to 101. So I wonder if,
because I've noticed, because this chapter has a goal. Each one had a goal, and we can leave the chapter apparently without completing the goal.
I see. Yeah, we still need to disable the inhibitor.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
So we don't have to if we don't want to. I'm just saying we had a goal. So,
But Al says back door, man. So
all
that
right. So we're out.
101. Oh, does that mean, yeah, here we go. So 101. Oh, man. So this lets us get some more stuff, it looks like. Jesse, meeting your goal has never killed anyone.
It's true.
He's not wrong. All right. So that's you, Eddie. 101.
I will get there. If only I had a telekinetic chimp.
Yeah, exactly. Boom.
101. Outside the house, you find that the storm has intensified, which makes sense, really. I mean,
Of course.
the rain is falling sideways now, which makes no sense, and severe winds sting your face. There's light coming from the partly open bay door and an aircraft hangar a short distance away. And if you creep along against the wall, you could probably avoid detection and most of the weather on your way there. In the darkness, you can also make out the silhouette of something large and round out on the lawn. You're not sure what it is, but after Professor Marsden's story about captured psychic aliens, you can make a good guess. It's probably a chimp with a hat,
With the hat.
brass knuckles.
Crack.
If you are level 4 or higher, premonition.
We are.
Whoa.
We are.
On the psychic scale, draw clue 100.
Okay. Clue 100. Oh, it's a picture of like little crystals with rainy.
That's cool.
It's like the infinity gems or something. All right.
So here's choice time, kids. If you head toward the hangar, go to story card 98. If you check out the large round object, go to story card 114. For context, here's your large round object. Calling it round seems a little liberal. I think that's more of an ovoid.
Oval. Egg
But
shape.
maybe I'm just being a little picky.
Yeah. We do have a genius level IQ. So.
I mean, listen, is a bird showing off if it flies? I can't help that I'm perfect.
Yeah, I can't help that. When life gives you stinging wind, you make ... large round objects. Yeah. True.
Yeah. So we have a vote for a large round object.
Large round object. Story card 114. We will give it.
Before I met my girlfriend, I described myself on the dating sites as a large round object. That's how I described my physique.
Physique. Okay, so
athletic.
A draw.
Oh, we have a split.
Flip. We're gonna have to flip. So we want to do heads, hanger, tails, large round object. So
I like it.
let's flip this baby. Tails it is.
Large round object.
14. Maybe that's
you, sir.
All right. 114. You sneak over to the big round object. This thing is a spaceship.
Ooh.
Yeah. It has a cold ceramic skin and it's perfectly smooth. You can't find a single bolt or seam. From here, you can see a window to the main house where a whole bunch of chimpanzees are gathered around the boardroom table with a woman at the front of the room at a computer console. It's Carol.
Oh.
First things first, you climb aboard the egg-shaped craft, look at the instruments, and get a psychic sensation that you already possess the knowledge to operate the vehicle. There's a metal lock protecting the control panel, though. If you could bust it, you might be able to get this thing moving. All right. Optional challenge. Break the lock. If you win, draw clue 101. So we don't have any strength in enhancements, but all we have to do is roll a 3 or higher.
I mean, that sandwich, what is it good for?
I know.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh no. We rolled a 1.
Can I invoke the you choose
It.
mulligan?
We failed. All right. So,
Why am I so weak?
why am I? How come I can arm wrestle a computer, but I can't open the lock?
We burnt it all up on the arm wrestling.
I guess so. So I got to raise this danger meter by 1.
It's like, Macho Man, am I so weak and flimsy?
Oh, yeah.
Even
Okay.
he agrees.
Oh, okay. Wait. You may try again. Do we want to try again?
Macho Man, should we try again?
Oh, yeah.
He said, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it again. We rolled a 2. Oh, okay. I now again. We still have to roll a 3 or higher. So, do you want to take a chance and do it again?
Again?
Oh, hey, Christina.
Hey, Christina. Listen.
Thanks for joining us, Christina.
I don't know. I think we should ask Macho Man one more time. Macho Man, should we roll it a third time?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with Macho Man. You can't argue with him.
Christina says she loves the podcast.
Oh, thanks, Christina.
All right. We're going to roll again, Christina. We'll see.
Come on, man. Lee, get
1.
a different dice right now.
Wow. Okay.
Can we eat the sandwich?
The sandwich doesn't give us anything, I don't think. Okay. It does. Okay. Here we go. Discard the sandwich at any time and lower the danger meter by 4. So this puts us back at a 3. All right. So we're back at so the sandwich is gone.
Okay.
So let's roll again.
So what do we need now to win?
3 or higher.
Wasn't that the same before?
It's the same. We just haven't rolled a 3 or higher yet.
So the sandwich has lowered the danger?
It did. Well, we were at a 4, so it lowered it back down to 3.
Okay. Roll it again.
Okay, there we go. 6. That's like the worst die. It's like playing Dungeons and Dragons and just constantly dying.
Man.
All right. So 101.
4th time's a charm.
Man.
Just saying.
All right.
The cream rises to the top.
The crap. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Through brute force, after many tries, by the way, you managed to break the lock, but you damaged the ship's controls in the process. You tossed from the cockpit as the vehicle lurches a few inches into the air and rockets across the lawn straight towards the room full of chimpanzees. Go to story card 107. Oh, so we bust this thing open and we still screwed it up.
Man, we're just trying to do good. 107.
107.
God, is this my read?
This is your read.
Lord.
Hopefully we'll get to a decision point here so we can get you guys involved.
I know. There's a large sliding glass door that opens into the meeting room, but the egg-shaped ship misses it entirely and crashes straight through the wall, which is kind of what the theme we're going with tonight.
It's very apropos, yes.
A space cannon, which is basically a cannon just from space, emerges from a hatch in the ship's hull and starts firing laser beams at random into the room. Once again, that's kind of our strategy for things. Yeah. The chimps go bananas.
Oh,
hit the sound. Come on.
The fail?
Yes. The chimps.
Here we go.
Bananas. It's total chaos. You could have created a better distraction. You couldn't have created a better distraction if you'd planned it. You jump out of the ship. If you move quickly and stealthily, which now we're already adding some whatever, and somehow manage to avoid the rampaging chimps and the uncontrolled laser fire, maybe you can disable the neuron inhibitor mainframe before anyone stops you. Continue on the back here. Required challenge. Disable the mainframe.
Okay.
If we win, we go to story card 113. If we lose, we raise the dangerometer by 3.
Oh,
By 3, dude.
that's brutal. Usually it's just 1.
God.
All right.
So story card. So we gotta. We need 3 or higher.
3 or higher. Yeah, we got to roll.
Okay,
Surely,
everybody, send your good vibes into Lee's like loaded dice. Just
here we go. Here's the dice.
there it is.
We rolled a 3. We're good.
Yeah!
So that goes to story card 113.
113. That is you, sir.
Here we go. The computer doesn't have a button that's clearly labeled off. So you hit the neuron inhibitor mainframe console as hard as you can with a chair.
Science.
And sparks fly from it. Every chimpanzee in the room instantly passes out and falls to the floor.
Ooh.
The egg ship has apparently run out of laser juice too, because laser juice. Wow. Our technical terms there are amazing.
Yeah.
Because the cannon sputters and lowers back into its hatch. Carol, however, is still a problem. My computer, she screams. My chimpanzees. My meeting room wall. Who even are you? She flies at you in a rage. She definitely wants to kill you, and she seems to be giving it everything she's got.
Ooh.
Man, look. She's got angry eyes.
Those are some angry eyes. Carol packs her angry eyes.
Yeah. Required challenge.
Right.
Knock out the dastardly Carol. But we have a
chance.
So we get a +1. So as long as we roll a 2 or higher, we win. We rolled
Carol,
a 3.
You want to dance? You want to dance, Carol?
You want to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Go to story card 105. So that is
that me?
Yes.
105. Hey, chapter 4 goal achieved.
Boom. We win.
You've thwarted Carol's evil plot, freed a whole mansion full of super intelligent chimpanzees. Once again, who doesn't want to do that?
Come on, everybody.
And broken up a counterfeiting ring. On top of that, you've helped Professor Marsden win back control of his lab. Now he'll have plenty of time to consider the implications of his blind pursuit of knowledge and devote the rest of his career to making things right again. Optimism times 10. All that's left to do now is to bask in your supreme triumph. Oh my God.
We're just amazing.
Sit in Carol's chair. Dang. You know it's bad when you knock a lady out and then you're sitting in her chair, man. What are you doing? Lean back and put your feet up on what remains of the meeting room table. Confident your job here is done. I picture a little flame on the end of your foot.
Oh, yeah.
Christina, best 9-year-old ever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, perfect, Christina. It's amazing.
You thought Kevin McAllister was a handful in Home Alone. This kid's knocking out people, killing chimps. It's next level.
Killing clones, shooting holes in the wall.
Your job here is done. Or is it? Go to story card 120. That's you, sir. 120.
Feral Carol was the name of my boys' choir during Christmas. Jesse. Carol. All right. An alarm sounds and about 50 lights on the neuron inhibitor mainframe console start blinking. Professor Marsden comes running into the room. Oh no, he mutters under his breath.
Did you knock her out, dude? Did you knock her out?
Yeah, he's like,
you talked to her. I thought you like work it out, man. You punched her in the face.
You just punch her. You don't even ask questions.
Is that a knife wound?
I'm here to I'm here to chew bubble gum and punch women, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
You're like your pocket knife is just like I'm thirsty for blood. Anyway.
All right. That thing's probably just malfunctioning. You said it's just malfunctioning. It's okay.
I'm talking about Carol, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Jesse, who normally has a witty response, is just
It's like, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
oh God.
That thing's probably just malfunctioning, you say. I really did a number on it. Talking about Carol.
Listen, sometimes you're gonna get stabbed. This is what happens.
Yeah.
This is a choose your own adventure jungle, baby. I gotta make the rule.
Yeah. You can't handle the choose your own adventure heat. Get out of the book.
Get out of the fake kitchen. Anyway.
Yeah. You both jolt back as a strange booming voice comes from the speaker on the neural inhibitor mainframe console. The full force of the Chrysalic Armada is upon you, it says. We demand the release of our ambassador. Although we hate violence, we will reduce your entire planet to galactic rubble if you do not obey us.
I mean, that's two. Yeah, they went from one to the other real quick there. I don't.
So I got to ask, maybe people in the live can tell me, what's the difference between rubble and galactic rubble? I mean,
yeah.
Is there a difference? I mean, does it just make it?
And I love the statement. We hate violence, but I will kill every one of you. It's like
we don't even do that. We're like, we love violence.
Yeah, never mind. We love violence. We're just kidding. We saw that kid stab Carol. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was me.
Our 9-year-old self doesn't even deny it. We're like, no, we love violence.
He's like, no, cracks knuckles.
Yeah. There you go. The significance of this moment hits you. You just heard the words of an actual alien life form. The professor is as pale as a ghost. Let's release the alien, you say. That's what we're planning to do anyway, right? About that, ... He says, it may not be quite so simple. Advance to chapter 5. Keep all inventory items.
Wow. Thank goodness.
Whew, got our pocket knife.
Gotta yank that knife out of Carol's thigh real quick before we.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Oh,
I like how the significance of this moment hits you. You've just heard alien words, but killing a clone, shooting a hole through a wall, punching a woman, that doesn't phase us at all. But hearing an alien life form, that does.
No, the gravity of what I've done has weighed upon me. Oh, you mean killing that chimp and then having to kill your clone and then beat up a lady coming at you? No, man, I just heard aliens.
No.
I put forward that every lead character in Choose Your Own Adventure is a stark raving sociopath. I really do.
I think, that would be great. Have a psychologist on the show, and we just kind of read some of the comments that our 9-year-old self makes, and she or he would be like, yeah, you're a sociopath.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're on the cluster B diagnosis there. You're like, yeah.
Well, is this chapter a win? I don't even know.
I feel like we accomplished our objective, but I feel like winning is probably being a little strong with those words. Yeah.
Just gonna give ourselves an applause, but I don't know.
Is it like a half-hearted applause?
There you go. It's more like this.
Yeah.
Like a record scratch. Like
it's like Carol comes out you and you knock her unconscious, and it's like record scratch. Oh.
Galactic Rebel was Barney Rubble's space love child. Well, there you go.
There it is. And he kept her hidden from Betty. It's like,
well, Christina, thanks for joining us live for the first time. I think this chapter is one of the most bonkers.
You jumped in on a crazy chapter tonight on the House of Danger game. Hey, looks like we only got one chapter left before we wrap up the game here.
Yeah, one more left, and then we'll be done, and we'll see what happens. We've kind of hit the normal topics on Choose Your Own Adventure books. It's always aliens. That's almost half the books go that route in
aliens
form.
Mind control.
Yeah.
There's no time travel apparently, so we can't add that one.
Not often, like Cave of Time,
Yeah.
Specific, but even in Cave of Time, you still have alien storyline usually.
Oh, yeah. There's almost always aliens in Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Yes.
I think what was the one? The Aztec, the power of the Aztecs, or what was that one? We went straight aliens in less than was it less than 10 pages?
Yeah, the Mayans, Mystery of the Mayans, and 10 less than 10 pages. We were at aliens. Boom.
Less than 10 pages. We were right at aliens.
Yep, like that. Non-shark animals. Yes, always non-shark animals.
Jesse, you're late to the chat here, but previously in the episode, I had told Lee picked up a PlayStation 4 and 5, so pick your console video game. I think it might be downloadable on Steam too, called Man Eater, and it's literally, I'm not kidding. You are a shark, the video game.
Yes.
You get to be a shark.
It's probably programmed by somebody in their 40s that read the Choose Your Own Adventure You Are a Shark book and was just angry.
Dude, it feels like it, because it's like not only are you a shark, but as you play through, you can get like radioactive shark, electric shock shark. You get like shark with like megalodon fins. It's nuts. So it's like you're like a monster truck looking shark.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it might be a long time until next time is. Oh, wow. You're in Sweden? That's amazing. Okay.
And Christina, when you say 4:45 at night, is that like AM or PM? That's like some next level stuff.
I assume PM.
Maybe. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, try to catch us. We're going to do this probably in 2 weeks. So we usually Central Standard Time at 8:30, 8:45 ish. But yeah, if you can hop on, we always much more fun when people are in the
way more fun. You guys add way more to it. I mean, we'll do it. We'll flip coins, but we'd rather talk with you and have you be part of it. So much more fun. And thank you for joining us tonight, Christina. That was super fun. And as always, Big Al and Jesse. Not sure. The dark time. That's what it is for me. You see what time is it? It's dark o'clock.
Dark
30. Dark 30.
Dark 30. Well, how do we? If you're still there, how do you say thank you in Swedish?
Oh Lord.
Type it out. I have no idea.
We'll butcher that too. We'll kill that faster than a clone.
We'll kill that faster than a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go to youchoosepodcast.com. Like I said, find the old episodes, check those out. You can also buy merch. You can make donations if you feel obliged. Definitely share it with friends, family, whoever might be interested in these types of books. We always appreciate it. TAC. Oh. TACK.
That wasn't so bad. We didn't butcher that at all. TAC.
I can handle
TAC
that.
right back at you.
Yeah, TAC. Okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody. And until next time, you choose the adventure. See ya.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you.